Y'all, we got a situation on our hands today. Somebody, I'm telling you, girl, you have an ex, and I'm hesitant to call him an ex because whatever the case is with this masculine, what he thought the relationship was and what you thought the relationship was are just not the same. This man thought you really reverenced him and held him up in the sun and emperor energy. Like he thought you saw him like literally like sun god energy, that every time you saw him, your day was lighting up. This man been telling himself that for a long time. The reason that we got to read on this today and things are going problematic is because somebody has been in contact with this man in the last 6 months to a year. I don't know if he called, text, y'all bumped into each other in the street. Whatever the case was, you didn't give him the response that he felt he was due from you, girl. This man felt like you held him in reverence and somebody saw him and was just like, oh, hey. Or if he reached out with the text, you was just like, oh my God, it's great to hear from you. I know your daughter had a birthday. Tell her I said, okay. And that was all. And you don't know, this man experienced a whole full-blooded narcissistic injury behind this. And I saw the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. This masculine is seeking counsel from some type of woman behind this. He's going to an oracle, a reader, a prophetess, maybe even a damn psychologist. You don't realize this man is like seeking advisory because he was crushed. This man really thought you was in some type of, I don't know, worship, something of him that you just never were. And so I'm curious because I do strongly believe that y'all didn't perceive this relationship the same. What you thought the relationship was and what he thought the relationship was, girl, y'all was on two separate pages. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what was going on. Y'all know me. What did he think was going on? Okay, we see toil and labor. We see message. We see unexpected income. I already see what's going on. Attraction. Forgiving and learning. Y'all, this man is coming through very much so in Kevin Samuel's energy. Okay, I'm just telling y'all the truth. This is a man that put himself in a high value man type of category. When we see toil and labor, he felt like you would see him as a blessing. Toil and labor, message to unexpected income. This man thought you would see him as an unexpected income, an unexpected come up. Look how lucky you are. Look what you got. Look what you get to walk around with, okay? This man know he was worth the work. He felt like he's on a pedestal. You were really supposed to be blessed, okay? You should have really been pedestalizing him in your life. And being blessed and happy and glad that you were the one who got to be on the receiving end of his glory. He feels like you should have been so attracted to him and that you would really be willing to forgive him anything. This is very problematic and it already tells us something, this forgiving and learning, because he felt like whatever happened, you would have seen him again and saw that he was willing to DM you again or speak to you on the street and you would have been geeked. Like, you know, you already know who it is. What's up? It's me. And you were supposed to be like, oh my God, I'm getting a second chance with the God. You know, this is what he was looking for. I promise you he was, okay? And he really has a very high level of respect. We're going to call it respect. That he put on himself. This to me, whoever this man was, low-key, he's a little delusional. I'm just saying. He's a little delusional. There's a certain amount. This is a delusional bastard here. He had really put himself in a category and really saw himself as being some type of a ornament that you were supposed to be celebrating versus what you got from this relationship. Okay, what did you think was going on? Because this man had placed himself way above you as this relationship goes. Okay, he had placed himself way above you. Express your love, trust, and faith. Great fortune. Okay. Monk or none. Somebody had a very spiritual, you have a very spiritual energy. Family room. Chemistry. You know, you came into this, you did have good intentions. Like you came in this like, okay, I'm expressing my love. I'm here for him. Somebody really came into this with good intentions. And you were hoping that he was a great fortune, somebody amazing, somebody you had been praying for. You were hoping for it to be everything that you wanted it to be. You had high hopes for this situation. That's a fact. Okay? You was willing to just kind of let the universe lead. We see let go of control issues. Y'all were having some heart-to-heart conversations. So when this started, you did think that, it could be something. You wasn't full of it. And we see this high priestess energy, okay? And codependency. You yourself are relatively spiritual. And this man may have been kind of leaning on you for some type of spiritual guidance. I can totally see that because we see him leaving you. And then once you're not, or however y'all ended, I don't know if he left, you left. We haven't pulled up that yet. But whatever the case was, after the fact, the first thing he's done is go and get another woman to lean on spiritually. You didn't care for this. You felt like this man was kind of leeching your energy or leaning on your energy. There's something going on here with these heart-to-heart conversations, your spirituality and him seeming codependent. You might have felt like this man was leaning on you too much, okay? In lover's energy, you might have felt like you didn't like, you might have found him smothering or needy or somebody that just didn't seem to really know where he was going. I'm hearing that, do you know where you're going to? You was like, what are you doing? Thief. Yeah, you felt like he was like an energy thief. You just felt like he was pulling and pulling and pulling from you. Okay? Mature man, you felt like he was a little too old to be pulling energy from you. He may have also have seemed like somebody that was kind of asking you for money or expecting you to give him money advice or tell him how to make money. You saw him as somebody that was like, there's some immaturity here, some feelings that you had of like, dude is doing too much. Okay, we see soulmate energy. You was looking for something more. You was really looking for a spiritual counterpart. You was looking for somebody that you could also be in a spiritual commune with. We see that back here with trust and faith. You have been praying for a divine masculine. You have been praying for somebody you could depend on. You have been praying for somebody that you could really like vibe with. You wasn't looking for somebody that you would be in a situation with where it was just slow and he just sitting around draining you for information and tell me how I should make you happy, tell me how I should make money. You was like, you weren't feeling him like that. Okay, you felt like this man was putting too much energy into thinking about you and leaning on you and draining you and being consumed with you and expecting you to always be there. You felt like this man felt like he was also God's gift, okay? You kind of picked that up off of him right away. And now we see you in a situation where you felt that he really wanted you and was stuck on you and needed you in a way that you felt made him childish or draining, okay? Let your friends help you. You even had friends that was talking to you like, girl, he too needy for you. This man wasn't quite standing on his own 2 feet. Stay optimistic about your love life. That's what you did. You chose your spiritual health and everything over this man and just kind of went your own way. You didn't even think about it no more. It wasn't all that to you. This man just didn't make that much of an impression on you. You thought he was needy. You thought he was childish. And you thought to yourself, like, you know what? Yeah, let me get out the way. Okay? And you really haven't put a whole lot more thought into this. But I'm sorry, sir. He put a lot more thought into it, though. He put a lot more thought into it, though. You saw him as somebody that just was kind of like flat and needy. Okay? This man, he may have been somebody that was a little on the light skin side or had lighter skin, certain ways about himself. We see Bastet, okay? Recognition, reward for merit, exactly. This man may have been somebody that had some type of a complex about his looks. It could have literally been, he might have thought, oh, I'm light, I got hazel eyes, or he might have been somebody that had very fair skin, blonde hair. Whatever the case was, this man very well may have been in it. I'm kind of getting colorism, just to be all the way real with you. This was somebody that expected to be rewarded because of his proximity to, certain others, okay? Or he felt like because he was blonde, or there was something because he had lighter eyes. He may have been darker skinned, but he had lighter eyes. He might have the features of a lighter person. Whoever this was, he thought that this was supposed to place him at a certain level with you. This man was I told y'all when it started, he was delusional. There's a lot of delusion going on here. This man thought he was some type of gift, okay? This man thought that he was what you might be looking for. We see great worry over nothing in a short journey. In a short amount of time, this man has started to feel that his validation was coming from you, how you felt about him. And a lot of it was just how he thought he looked. I have not seen in here that he had no more substance. He came out the gate like, I'm high value. I know you want. I know you attracted to this. This man thought that looks was enough and that you should have been geeked about however it is he looked. He literally thought that. Great worry over nothing. Short journey. In a short amount of time, this man started to low-key get a little stressed about how you felt about him. Like, were you really that impressed with him? This man wanted you to see him as your grand opportunity for a windfall. He really did. This man wanted you to say, oh, look what's the fell into my lap. Look how lucky I am. Okay. You didn't feel any of that. You saw a very needy and insecure person that didn't have any spiritual value to add to your life. Straight like that. You didn't see anything else. Okay. You saw him as kind of an empty jar. Okay. This created a tower moment for this masculine. We see cup. You should accept valid criticism. This created a tower moment for him. This blew his mind that you just didn't see it for him. Once he started to pick that up, we see insecurities creeping up, creeping in. He couldn't take this. This man can't even take criticism. You might have told him something to that effect, like, you know, you need to grow up, or you need to change a little bit. You need to do something a little different. You kind of was telling him, like, you would be great if you got. That was your opinion of him. Like, you know, you tell somebody you would be great if you got that attitude off you. You would be great if you wasn't wilding out about it. You would be great if you was in that type of energy. You was like, you would be great if you got your shit together. That hit this man upside his head, but he still was believing these looks, y'all. Some about his looks, this man thought he was going to see you, and you was just going to be like, oh, look, remember him? Yes. Okay? This man may actually, too, another issue, you may have felt like he came off as gay. Somebody might have thought he was like DL or passing. You was just like, I don't even know that I believe you're straight. Like, you're spending more time in the mirror than me. You claim to be straight. You might have thought he was closeted and afraid to come out and honor his truth. Okay. We see this rainbow energy. You may have just seen him as like some pretty boy who was afraid to just stand in, just be straight up and be like, hey, you know, I'm gay and this is my lifestyle. You saw him as an imposter of sorts. Okay. Somebody that just wasn't really ready for what the type of relationship or what you was bringing to the table, because you're somebody that's preserved, you're wise, you move slowly, you have a very wise, and like you save up for a rainy day. We see camel energy. You try to save up for a rainy day, make wise decisions. You're not plastic, you're spiritual. You're not standing around in mirrors. You're not in idolatry over designer brands. You're not fetishizing some man because he has blonde hair or light eyes or pale skin or light skin or whatever. You don't care about any of that. You don't sit around and like, this man really expected to be fetishized by you. And when he saw you, he expected you to put him back in that energy. And you just like, you were not impressed. You didn't even know that you were like, are you even straight? You just thought that he had some problems. Okay, you did not consider him high value. You did not consider him a catch, but you may have given him some spiritual advice. That's the most you might have just like, you know, you would be really great if you this, that, or the other. And like, you just kind of floated on with your life. It wasn't that big a deal, but you don't realize your not being impressed with him has truly left a narcissistic injury on this man, if not full-on narcissistic collapse is what he went into. Whenever y'all bumped into each other or called DM, whatever he did, and you was cool. You have not, I'm telling you, whoever you are right now, whoever this is for, sis, you like, oh, you literally haven't thought no more about this. That's how much he meant to you. You saw him and was like, hey, kept on walking with your shopping cart. You don't even care about all that. He texted you, you was cool, you was polite, like, look, man, good to hear from you. Happy holidays. What's going on? Great. And you shattered this dude. He thought you was going to be like, there he go. You was just like, yeah, oh my God, what's up? And you straight up, you left it at such. That's really all there is to it. Okay, we see Lily for spiritual love. Again, period of prosperity and abundance. Again, you was looking for the real deal. You was looking for a divine masculine. You was not looking for some little boy that thought, I don't care how old he was, girl. Some little boy that thought because he had fair features that you were supposed to exalt him. This man is delusional. He's toxic. He's colorist some kind of way. He don't have no spiritual foundation. You was like, is he serious? Why don't he get a boyfriend and leave me alone? Like you was on that type of time. Girl, this man is out here seeking some type of spiritual guidance or psychological guidance to help him cope. That high priestess in 3 of Wands came through in that pre-pull, y'all. There's some type of spiritual guidance being sought. Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the 8 of Cups. This man dropping some money to find out why you left him. I'm trying to tell you. This man putting a couple of coins to this. 3 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. This man is talking to somebody about his past. This man is going all out trying to figure out why you did this. Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. He's asking himself if it's because he didn't have enough money. He's like, did you just want more money? What could it have been? This man, I'm telling you, this is how delusional and fragile he is. He's going to somebody truly in devastation because you didn't go crazy over him. You didn't go crazy over him. This man is questioning his sexuality. He's like, was I not sexy enough? Like, I wasn't putting it down. Like, what was I doing wrong that she just doesn't care about me? Somebody, you didn't shatter this man. 10 of Swords with the Sun in reverse. You have shattered him. Do you see this? Do you see this whole narcissistic collapse right here in our face? He's coming apart at the seams. Look at that. High Priestess and the 8 of Swords. Hold on. Queen of Cups with the Hierophant. Do y'all see? High Priest with the look at this. Queen of Cups with the Hierophant. This man is seeking all kinds of spiritual counsel. He may be going to a female pastor. He didn't get nothing from whoever he went to here. This tarot reader, whatever he went to somebody, he didn't get any information. This woman told him that he's stuck. He's like, you're just stuck on her. There's nothing to say. So he didn't try to go to a pastor or something like that. This man insists there's more to the story. He's dropping money to try to find out. This man really thought he was one of them dudes, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. 7 of Swords and a 10 of Cups. This man is going to his family. He's dropping money, talking to people about this. Y'all, this man can't take this. What is his message to the collective? This man can't take this. He talking people ear off about you. And he's so insecure and delusional. He's taking it all personally. Like, well, why wouldn't she have wanted me for real? What's the problem? Like, is this something wrong with me? Look in on her, tarot reader. Like, what's going on? And the tarot reader then told him, like, it's not that. It wasn't that. Like, there was nothing there to begin with. He don't want to hear that. Now he down there at the church. He running somebody crazy. If anybody ever watched A Different World, okay? Do y'all remember when Whitley ran into Julian after all them years? And Julian was with Shelby. Y'all remember Shelby? She spoke 6 languages. They honeymooned in the Swiss Alps. Remember she was all down at the pit, wilding out with Mr. Gaines? Y'all hear that horn? Putting a lot of energy behind it. Going from person to person. They're honeymooning in the Swiss Alps, Mr. Gaines. They're staying in a, what was it? They're staying in a cottage or something once owned by Greta Garbo. She was just totally devastated because Julian went on with his life. I just don't know why I'm so upset. And then she had to go to Debbie Allen, Relax, Relate, Release. Y'all remember all of that? That's the type of energy old boy is in. He's literally going from person to person to person. Whitney ended up with a psychologist. Like, he's doing that. He's going from person to person, whining. Why doesn't she? Why? What happened? Is she with someone else? First of all, that tarot reader couldn't even see you. We saw that Eight of Swords. She can't really get no read on you. You're covered. She really can't see you. But she still knew it was no energy there. Girl, he losing his mind. Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Cups. Baby, this man's message to you, he's bitter. I don't even want to say bitter. That's wrong. He's resentful. This man resents you. He feels like you went on celebrating life and left him out in the cold. While you're sitting over there, he's imagining you to have all this abundance on your journey, and you don't even care about me. Baby, you don't care about him. You do have abundance on your journey. What are we doing? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? This man feels like every action he took towards you just for you to turn around and betray him. He really believed he was high value, and he is so confused. This man is resentful. He got regrets. And he still wants you, and he feels like you were a total loss. This man is heartbroken because you didn't think that he was just the light-skinned cat's meow or the blonde bombshell girl. Listen, he's delusional. He's childish. And I don't even think you care, girl. I promise you, you still sitting there like, really? Like, you really just did not care. This man, whatever these features are he may be exotic looking, like he has darker skin, but he has some blonde hair. Or, it's something exotic about him. He's pale skin, but he has really deep brown eyes. There's something about him that just made him think, I'm something rare. And you were just like, you have no spiritual foundation. You're a kid to me. I'm moving on with life. This isn't something that you put a lot of thought into, okay? If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, girl, please go ahead, like, do share, do subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come through the building, girl. And when you do, don't hesitate to hit the bell, so you can be here every single time that me and the T team are off up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, girl, please do not hesitate to hit me up, dftarottea@gmail.com, okay? Don't forget to like this video, like this video, like this video. If you would like to check out the membership on this channel or the Dark Feminine Tea we got going over on Patreon, the link is in the bio beneath this video, girl. Also, if you would like to make a little love offering to this channel, hold on. If you would like to let me know you are still here, girl, go ahead and put a little 2235 in the comment section, because it was exactly 22 minutes and 35 seconds when I said what I said. Also, if you would like to make a little love offering to this channel, okay, dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.